Drop.
Brief summary. He's Just Not That Into You is a romantic comedy drama that follows several interconnected characters navigating love, dating, and commitment. The movie shows how people often misread signals, hold unrealistic expectations, and struggle with communication in relationships. It emphasizes the psychological lesson that genuine interest is shown through actions, not excuses, and that self-awareness is key to healthier romantic choices.
Okay, now I will present about the main character in this movie and the psychological aspect that they show. First, Gigi often misreads love signal. This show anxious attachment where she fears rejection. For Alex, realistic about love, showing avoidant attachment at first. Bess wants marriage, showing fear of intimacy. Neil avoid marriage, reflecting need for commitment. Janine stays despite cheating, which is denial. Ben cheats, showing impulse control issues. Anna, married man, showing rationalization. Mary struggles with online dating, showing social anxiety. Connor can't move on, showing rumination. That's all from me. Thank you.
In He's Just Not That Into You movie, we can see a few strong psychological themes. First, there's the fear of rejection. Alex likes Gigi, but he doesn't tell her because he's scared she might not feel the same. He acts guarded because he doesn't want to lose their friendship or face embarrassment. Then, we have idealization and unrealistic expectation. Gigi believes in rules and a sign that someone is meant for her, even when it's clear the relationship is not right. She's optimistic, but in a way that ignores reality because she wants her love story to match her dream version of romance. There's also the fear of loneliness. Jenny stays in her marriage with Ben despite emotional distance and even suspicious of cheating. She feels anxious and insecure because of her being alone is scarier than being unhappy in a relationship. Next, in communication breakdown. Ben and Neil love each other, but they avoid talking seriously about marriage because they don't agree on it. They both feel frustrated about staying conscious, afraid that starting the conversation might cause conflict. Lastly, self-worth depending on relationship. Mary feels lonely and lack confidence because she's single. Even though she has many friends, she believes her value comes from being in a romantic relationship and that makes her feel unworthy. These themes show how emotion, fears, and belief can influence the way people handle love and relationship. That's all.
Okay, now I'm going to explain about analysis of character through the lens of psychological. Okay, first we have Jennifer Goodwin that play role as Gigi Phillips. Okay. The motivations we got from her is desperate for love and validation. She believes every date might be the one for her. Through the psychological lens, we have cognitive distortion, mind reading, and emotional reasoning. She often assumes that minor sign means someone is interested in her. As for example, after meeting her blind date with Connor, she put high expectation on their progress. But it turns out that Connor does not even have slightest interest in forming a relationship with her. That left a negative impact on her that she went to clubbing and drunk to cope with her sadness. At the end of the movie, she finally stops looking for love and focuses more on her work instead as she tired of being desperate. Okay. Second character, we have Jennifer Aniston that play role as Beth Murphy. The motivation is one's traditional security in love, which is marriage. To the psychological lens, we have cognitive dissonance, struggles to reconcile Neil's devotion with his anti-marriage stance. Since Niels is anti-marriage, she assumed that Niels doesn't love her. That's why she struggles to reconcile with Niels. maybe they have some miscommunication there.
Third, Scarlett Johansson as Anna. Anna is carved in love triangle. On the outside, she's beautiful, charming and confident, but her romantic choice show a pattern of unstable relationship and a need for validation through attraction. She needs validation, experienced in a conflict, and tends towards anxious attachment. Fourth is Justin Long as Alex. Alex is emotional smart, observant, and often plays the role of truth teller, especially with Gigi. At first, he shows signs of avoidant attachment, but he's keeping his distance and analyzing love rather than fully engaging in it. He's such a avoidant attachment, self-protective mindset, and eventually becomes more open.
Janine, played by Jennifer Connelly. Motivation, driven by a desire for stability and commitment. She deeply valued her marriage and home life, which is why she became extremely invested in making things work, when even faced with betrayal. Number 6, Ben, played by Bradley Cooper. Motivation, personal freedom and dissatisfaction in his marriage. He married Jane under pressure and now feels trapped. His motivation stems from a desire for emotional experiment and avoiding of responsibility.
Relationship, manipulation and mixed signal, gender expectation. For honesty and relationship, hiding the truth or avoiding the talk cause more harm than being direct. Manipulation and mixed signal, flirting or sending unclear message can emotionally mislead others. Gender expectation, the story reflects how women other carry more responsibility for keeping relationship alive, reinforcing stereotypes. For psychological implication, there are two: self-worth validation and cognitive dissonance. For self-worth validation, some characters tie their value to romantic attention, leading to insecurity and chasing the wrong partners. Cognitive dissonance, people ignore red flags and make excuses to protect their feelings even when the truth is obvious.